Hi there, Whimsy here, and we are back in the Painscreek Killings, and I am just making my way down to Oliver's shop here because I realized that I missed grabbing something from his shop that was really important. And if you watched the last episode, I actually commented on it, thinking it was strange that it was there. And I thought I got close enough to it to see if I could grab it, but apparently I didn't because it is something that you can indeed pick up, and that is this shovel right here. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Definitely didn't get close enough. Perfect. Oh, right. And then the other thing that I wanted to come in here for was what we learned in this facts the last couple of episodes. And so I kind of want to give you guys an update on where I'm at as far as who I think killed Vivian. So, for the longest time, I was kind of suspecting Charles and maybe a little bit of Bernard. Charles specifically because he had found out that basically Vivian was involved. Vivian and that crew were involved in not only Sophia's, I guess, disappearance, but also his mother's death as well. Um, and so he had a lot of motive to want Vivian and that entire crew, dead. And I was thinking Bernard too. One, we found the bloody knife, and two, I was thinking he maybe did it out of loyalty to Charles. But then I realized too that at no point, I don't think he ever really knew about what Charles had found out. So at least we haven't learned that yet. But my suspicion of Bernard is not as intense, I guess, as it was last time. I think he's involved somehow. He might be more involved with Scott's death than any of like Vivian, Dr. Henry, and Andrew. And actually, I do think he's probably maybe the prime suspect for Scott's death. I think there was that journal entry, if you remember, about how Charles went down to the pub and had had a lot to drink. And when he was drunk, had mentioned, he maybe wanted Scott out of the picture. And Bernard could have heard that and then taken matters into his own hands. And again, we have the bloody knife, so I guess we don't know for sure. Bernard was involved, or maybe he was hiding the murder weapon for someone else. We don't know. But where I'm going with this and why I brought up the facts is that I am actually more suspicious of Father Matthew right now. And I had an epiphany when we were editing, or when I was editing the last couple of episodes. So I was trying to think through, who has motive to kill these three people. And the only people at the time that I could think of was Charles and Scott, right? But then I remembered that at one point Scott told Father Matthew everything that he knew. And I was vividly kind of remembering the journal entry at that moment where I think it was Scott's journal where he said, I told Father Matthew everything. And I think he said he had kind of like a really strange reaction. He didn't really say anything. And then he kind of just walked away, right? And so that clicked for me. I was like, he actually knew too. And obviously, he really cared for Sophia like a sister. And so, what if Father Matthew did it? And then we got the facts, which basically says that he no longer has an alibi. And that's exactly what the private investigator was looking for. Someone did not have an alibi. And so that kind of clicked for me, and that makes a ton of sense now that it could be Father Matthew as well. And so he is my top contender at this point. And then I think Scott's killing was just kind of like a random one-off that happened. And again, I think either Bernard is suspicious on that one or maybe Derek. And so we know that Derek was really upset with Scott about Trish killing herself. Oh, what happened here? I never noticed that before. And I think Derek kind of blamed Scott for Trisha committing suicide. So he also could have maybe wanted Scott dead. But yeah, I guess Father Matthew and Bernard right now are kind of the top suspects for different things. So anyways, I was kind of exploring and walking around as you saw, heading over here kind of slowly, but I'm just looking for a couple of things as we go along. So the one thing that I figured out that we could do here is find Father Kelvin's birth date. I've been trying to like look through journals and all of that stuff, only to kind of have an epiphany later that if his tombstone's in here, then we can get that information right here. So that was one thing I wanted to do while we're over here. And then the second being that I kind of still want to try to find that capsule, that time capsule that's supposedly in here somewhere. It still might be over here, which we haven't been able to get into. And I don't even know if you can get into. Oh yeah, you can. There is an unlock. I don't think we have anything to get in there yet. But anyways, there was maybe that big rock over there that I wanted to check out again, because I keep recalling like a time capsule being near a big rock. So those are the two things I wanted to try to do over here today. So let's look around and see what we can find. Okay. Not seen anything yet. I hope it's not over there. It's very windy over here. Ian. Jonathan. Victoria. Uh-oh, might not be here. Oh wait, here we go. Perfect. Oh, it gives you the full date. Nice. Okay, so this must be Father Kelvin. October 24, 1902. October 24, 1902. Okay. That's strange. Look at this. October 24, 1902. We'll have to remember that. Yeah, I think it was date of birth, not when he died. So, okay, cool. Got that, so that means we can go back into the church. Just wanted to take a look around here. See if there was anything we can do around here. Now that we have that shovel, maybe? Doesn't look like it, though. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. So let's head back over to the church and see what we can find in that confessional chest that we have not been able to open basically since the beginning. So I'll meet you guys back over there. All right, let's go head over to the confessional And then I think it was just 4 digits, if I'm remembering right. I want to say it was this one, yeah. Let's close this. Crouch. Oh, maybe it was more. Okay, so 6. Interesting. Would it be 10, 24, and then maybe this is 02? Or, yeah, 02. Let's try that. Oh, dang, it was. Okay. All right, so what do we have here? Dear Father Kelvin, this is a letter about the things that I have witnessed during my stay in Painscreek while in service to Mrs. Magdalene Roberts. I have no one to confide in, and I dare not speak to you in public, hence the letter. I accompanied Mrs. Roberts to Painscreek on July 4th, 1975, to visit her son, Charles. It was rumored that Vivian had a nervous breakdown following her own delivery of Trisha, that she had to stay in PCH for rehabilitation for several months. During that time period, Charles was all alone. He found comfort in a housemaid by the name of Sophia. They had an affair. A boy was born. 2 days after arriving, we were informed that Sophia, along with her child, had left Painscreek. Where she could have gone off to was a mystery for all of us. I assume most of us believed in the story, including myself. However, Mrs. Roberts refused to believe that Sophia would leave when she would have been accepted to the Roberts family. The boy that she bore for Charles would have guaranteed that Mrs. Roberts initiated a search for Sophia with our driver Patrick and myself. It lasted less than 2 months before she passed away from a heart attack. Interesting, I wonder if they knew that Magdalene was looking for Sophia, and that's why Vivian had her taken out. What I want to confess in this letter is not about Sophia, although I was initiated by her disappearance. It's about Mrs. Roberts' untimely death. You see, Mrs. Roberts had a heart condition, and it had been affecting her for a while. However, her medication had always kept her stable. Her prescription was still the same during her visit to Painscreek, yet her condition deteriorated. The family doctor, Henry Johnson, confirmed that her search for Sophia had taken a toll on her health. All she needed was to rest as much as she could, and she would be fine. I know that despite the doctor's advice, Mrs. Roberts did not stop the search. Did that create stress on her? Yes. But should it have killed her? According to the physician attending to Mrs. Roberts back home, no. Definitely not within such a short time span if she had taken her medicine. Her body was never autopsied. Her son Charles wanted her body untouched and buried properly. As Patrick and I were packing to leave for home, I couldn't help but wonder, who could have wanted Mrs. Roberts dead? Is there a connection between the affair of Charles and the housemaid, the disappearance of Sophia and her child, and the death of Mrs. Roberts? I would like to say whom I might suspect, yet I am in no such position, and am afraid that I might name the wrong person. As I write this letter, I hope you can understand what I am trying to convey. I pray that the truth will be revealed as God permits it. Sincerely, Sylvia Eden. Okay. Yeah, so I wonder if that means, because what, it was addressed to Father Kelvin. So he was hiding that. Interesting. Okay. There's nothing else we could do in here, right? Doesn't look like we can get in there. Oh, there's another one. What? Another one. The same? So let's see. Nothing in there. Okay. Well, got those open. Okay. So, what next? I think now that we have a couple of different tools, I think I'm going to try to see if there were a couple of things that we couldn't open in a few houses. So, I'm going to go check those out and see if we can open. I don't think I was supposed to go up here. So, I'm going to go check those houses out and I will bring you back if I discover anything. All right. See you over there. All right, just getting back up to Wanda's bedroom, and I believe, yeah, it was her desk that we couldn't get into. It's broken. I need a tool to fix this. So let's try the hammer first, maybe? Maybe it would be more like... Let's try this first. Wow, nice, that worked. Okay, cool. So what do we have here? City of New Jersey, Department of Child Psychiatric Division. June 17, 1981. Dear Mrs. Wanda Tyler, after almost 5 months of sessions, your son Derek Tyler is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night, says it will wake everyone up. So I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's a light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. Oh, wow. So he saw. Interesting. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Wow, so Derek saw as a kid. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, let's read this. Okay, so January 24, 1981, the school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying that he's a bastard child. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. February 20, 1981, the school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. Yikes. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. How did she know? How does Wanda know? That's so strange. May 11, 1981, Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. Wow. That's crazy. I want to know how she knew. Huh. That is crazy, crazy. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, we figured that out. Cool. I feel like there's so many things that... we've been able to tackle now in these last couple of episodes that we've been wanting to tackle for so long. All right. So I think the next thing we want to do. So if you watched the last couple of episodes, I was trying to figure out. We found out that the private investigator felt pretty positive that whoever was the killer was typing letters on a typewriter that had a broken E. And I was searching other houses trying to figure out whose typewriter that might be and miserably failing. And then I realized that there was actually a typewriter in Scott's cabin in his basement. So I want to go check that out. See if there's anything there. And then I think on the way, we're going to stop at that capsule that we found in that stump too. And again, just um, making sure that any of the tools that we have won't be able to open that. We'll just double check that. So I will bring you back over once we are out that way. Okay, so I've been thinking about it as I'm walking over here. I don't know what him, I don't know what his, what am I trying to say? Him having the typewriter that potentially has the missing E. I don't know how, it's technically not helpful to us because I mean maybe it is. Yeah, maybe Scott was the one basically trying to, yeah, because Scott may have been kind of sending the letters to get them all together to confront them, but it doesn't mean that he was the killer. Okay, so let's see. And I think what would tell us would be if, shoot, if the E looks weird here. But it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Yeah, it would be right here. And technically, yeah, that doesn't look weird. Huh, okay. So, yeah, I still have no idea about this typewriter. And where the one that was writing all those notes, where that would be. All right, so that was a bust. And a couple of things that have been a bust today. Okay, but let's keep going down our list. So the next thing I wanted to check out is trying to find all of Father Matthew's favorite places. So we found all of Sophia's, which led us to the stump. And so I'm hoping if we find Father Matthew's, maybe we find the code to maybe the other capsule in the stump. I don't know. So I wanted to show you kind of what I did. So if you go into, I believe it's Father Matthew's journal, on one of these entries, he actually says, let's see if we can find it. Oh yeah, okay, so October 27, 1971. He says, "Today was Sophia's day off. We ate at the Moon Cafe again. I can't seem to get enough of this place. The food is delicious, the atmosphere relaxing, and the coffee tastes great. Maybe it's all because of Sophia's company. Still, I love to hang out here. This is definitely one of my favorite places in Painscreek, followed closely by the church and the Little Big Books." So I'm assuming that's what I'm looking for. So I think if we go to those shops and then back to the church somewhere, hopefully we'll be able to find some type of clues. So I think I'm gonna head into town first. I actually don't know if I know where the Cafe is, but I feel like I kind of have an idea of where Little Big Books is, so let's head over there and let's see what we find. All right, we are back out here, and I actually just noticed that Moon Cafe is right here. So, and then I think the bookshop is actually right behind this, if I'm remembering correctly. So, let's see if we... Oh, wait, is it right there? Playground. Okay. Playground. Okay. Not sure. I'm really hoping this is not going to just bring us back to the stump again. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure what we do with that. So, just make sure there's no other words. Okay, and then, yeah, here we go. So, big little books is maybe on the other side. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Is this it? Yeah, okay, so let's look around here. Oh, here we go. House. Playground and house. Okay, yeah, I feel like this is maybe sending us back over to the stump because I'm wondering if house here is specific to like the birdhouse. Let's wait, let's go see what some of Sophia's words were. Where was that, over here? Stream. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go back to the church and see if we can find anything, but I have a feeling it's just gonna bring us back over to that stump we already found. So, I'll meet you back over to at the church. All right, we are getting back up to the church here. So I would assume everything would be, what's that? On the outside. So take a look around the outside of the church. See if we can find 1203. Oh, okay. So is that it? Okay, so 1203 actually makes me think that's either maybe the code for Father Matthew's desk, or maybe that's the code for the capsule. So, okay, so let's try this, I guess. No, not that. Okay. Hmm. Okay, maybe let's go try that. I think it probably ties to, oops. I think it probably ties to the capsule. That would make the most sense. So 1203. Go check that out. But also good news. So, on my way over here, I found finally the last grate that I was looking for. And so I think we're finally going to find that key that the private investigator was looking for as well. So we are going to go get that finally. And I want to say that might open that lamp in Father Matthew's. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, right there. So we're gonna open this real quick, and then I think we'll head to that capsule and see if we can do anything there, and then see where this gets us. So let's finally key with a 19th century design. Okay. All the keys found. Wow. Wow. That's an achievement. Oh, us. Woohoo. This is me celebrating. That's awesome. So let's see. Popular design as church keys during the 19th century. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to come back over to the church. I feel like this key's important, so I'm trying to leave it as something we do last. So I know we're running around all over the place a little bit here, but I think it'll be worth it. So we're going to go over to that capsule in the stump and see if this code that we just found opens that, and then we'll head back to the church. Okay, let's see. This has to be it, right? I'm hoping that's maybe what's ever in here can actually help us get into Father Matthew's desk, maybe? So let's see. What was it, 1203? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have a message here. So, dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote you. I've been busy. I hope you're doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in the study. Oh, okay, perfect. I've changed its code to 0318. That's exactly what we were hoping for. So we can open that too. Okay, so I've changed its code to 0318 the day you first came to the orphanage. Oh, that's sweet. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver's still Painscreek's event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their business as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still here waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you left Painscreek. Oh, sad. I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. 2/14/1982. So I don't know if we've actually been in the church attic yet. I don't know. Maybe the key to the lamp actually gets us up there, which would be awesome. Okay. So what else do we have? Oh, wow. A ring. Was he gonna propose to her? Did he feel that way about her? I don't know. Wow. Okay. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Love, Matthew. Every moment I spent with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. Oh. Okay, so that's what he originally had in the box. And then he's been sending letters to her, it sounds like. Wow, okay. Okay, so, wow. I feel like we're tying things up this episode. It's like the theme. There's just so much we've been kind of finally able to do. Feels great. I don't know how close we are to the end. I would imagine we have to be pretty close. So we're gonna head now back over to the church and figure out the desk and then figure out what this key gets us into. I'm wondering if it's the lamp, but it also could maybe be the cemetery gate, maybe? I don't know. And then really the only thing that I feel like I haven't found yet is that time capsule for I think it was Derek, Trisha, and Scott buried somewhere. And I recall there being like a hand-drawn map that had some marks kind of all over Paynes Creek that I can't remember where I found that or where we can look at that. It might be in the Paynes Creek Hospital. But I think that's one of the outstanding things that we also still need to do. And I think that's actually why we have the shovel. But yeah, that's another thing on my list, and I just don't... We'll see if we can get to it this episode. I kind of want to do the church as maybe the last thing, and then maybe the next episode we'll have to go treasure hunting for that capsule. So let me get back over to the church and up to his office, and I will bring you guys back. All right, guys, we're back in Father Matthew's office now, and let's check out this desk lock. So what was it? 0318? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so what do we... Some very important pencils here. And then... Diary. Okay. Let's see what Father Matthew, our primary suspect, has to say. So, May 13th, 1995. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian had killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? So yep, that kind of confirms that what I remembered was that Scott had told him. So I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. Okay, so we should keep this date in mind though, because so he found out on May 13, 1995. Which means that he did find out before all of the killings happened, because they started in June. Okay. Interesting. So May 28, 1995, I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just... Oh, we already read that. Okay. I think I want to take a photo of this. Just... This kind of confirms that he knew. And then June 4, 1995, we had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to my... As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. Okay, and then June 6, 1995. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. So that was on June 6th, and I think Andrew was the first one killed on June 6th as well. Ah. Okay, we need to take a photo of this too. So that ties him to Andrew the day that he died, which is huge. Okay, so that's it. Nothing more. Wow. Okay, okay. Guys, it has to be him, right? Father Matthew? It must be. All of these kind of clues are kind of starting to stack up against him. Okay, let's see if this key that we have goes in here. Oh, wow, it does. Ooh. Okay, so maybe this was the attic he was talking about. Oh, wow, this is cool. I would totally play up here as a kid, right? This is absolutely where I would spend my time. Not only do you have a secret room or a secret entryway, but look how cool this room is. Okay, let's see if... Oh my god. Is this the typewriter? I bet it is. Oh my gosh, I've been searching around Painscreek, and here it is. I think this is it. It has to be. There's literally no other typewriters around town. So let's turn this on if it comes on. Yes. Okay. Okay, so what do we have? What do we have up here? I'm gonna go there last, so... Creepy, just like looking down on people sitting down there. Okay, we're gonna go over there last. Let's see what we have in here. So, scissors. Not sure what that is. Screwdriver, can we grab this? No. Okay. Lamp. Doesn't look like there's... Oh my god. It's right there. Oh my gosh, he totally did it. He did it. Wow. Okay, so that's the murder weapon. And let me guess. This has the weird E. Yeah, look at that. Someone came to Painscreek. She cannot know. Uh-oh, are they talking about me? That's creepy. So the E. So is he still here? Creepy would it be if he was like standing down there. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think we figured it out, guys. Okay, so I don't see that we can do anything with this. Okay, so then is there anything we can do in the desk? How about in the drawers? Letter. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, so there's, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so I guess let's pick this up. There's dried blood stains on it. Wow. Okay, let's get another photo of this. Okay, so it's not gonna let me keep it. Wow. It's crazy. I'm just seeing if there's anything. Okay. Let's go see what is here. So, dearest Matthew, I'm writing this letter to let you know what happened to Sophia. My days are almost up, and I feel like you have the right to know what happened 9 years ago. Oh, so he found out a couple ways. Interesting. But supposedly he found out... Oh, interesting. He would have found out way earlier. Okay, wait, let's keep reading. So, in 1974, when Vivian Roberts underwent a C-section to deliver Trisha, she was told that she could not give birth anymore. Vivian broke down mentally and was hospitalized. Sophia was tasked with taking care of the newly born Trisha and helping Charles Roberts. Charles, who was facing a lot of difficulty and pressure, unfortunately found comfort in Sophia. They had an affair, a boy was born. A few months later, Vivian found out about their relationship. She was furious. Feeling threatened by the illegitimate boy, Vivian kicked Sophia and the baby out of Painscreek. Everyone believed that, but the truth is, I took the boy and put him in St. Patrick's orphanage. I named him Scott. Time flies. He's going to be 10 soon. I pray that you can bear the responsibility of raising him. He does not need to know about his real parents. It's all in the past. Instead, give him a new start. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me for hiding this from you for so long. Okay, so he never actually said, like, Vivian was killed, so maybe he didn't think that was the case, at least in 1984. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is 1975, so April 12. Dear Matthew, it's been more than 2 years since I started work at the mansion. I like this place a lot. The people here are nice to me. Thank you for your letter. Although I cannot be there with you for your missionary work, I will pray for your success. You were always the noble one. Do you remember the wishes we made when we were at the orphanage? Yours was to help the unfortunate. Mine was to not be poor. Well, I did not expect opportunity to knock so soon. Maybe heaven is helping me. With all that has happened these past few months, my wish might just come true. I'd love to tell you more about it, but it can wait until you're back. Things might be different by then. I hope it will be for the better. Love always, Sophia Miller. Okay. Oops, is that just the envelope that was with it? Okay, yeah. And then it doesn't look like grab any of those. Okay. And what was in here? Like a tape recorder? Listen.
June 6th, 1995.
Oh, that's Andrew's death.
I met Andrew in the evening at his house. He was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh.
My hands are still shaking. June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came.
Oh.
He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die.
Wow.
July 19, 1995. Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her.
Wow.
It's all over now. Why am I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian, he just might believe it. But I made the mistake of trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
Wow, jeez. Oh my gosh. You cannot say from now on. Is someone oh. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Is someone here? No way. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Was that Sophia? Sophia? Okay. Someone, is that Father? Is that Father Matthews? Oh my god, I'm like so in a panic right now. Okay. We're going through here. Oh gosh, unlock. Okay. I'm not even looking back. I don't know how close he is. Okay. Oh gosh, this music. Okay, there she is. Okay, okay. I'm thinking she's helping me. Okay, we're going this way. Where does this bring us? To the... Oh gosh, okay. Does this bring us to the hospital? Oh, is that her? Okay, okay. I'm too scared to look back. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's like someone here. Okay, this is open. It has to be Father Matthews. It is Father Matthews. Okay, so... This has to be the hospital, right? Okay, I can't move. Okay, 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 okay. Shoot. Oh gosh, not there. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know where I'm at. Oh! Okay. Oh, do I go up? I'm an idiot. I have to go up, right? Oh my gosh. Where am I? Here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, there she is. Okay, you want me to go up? Okay, let's go up. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep going. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, this is where she jumped. Oh no. Okay. What do I do? Oh no. Oh no. Hey, there I am. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's Sophia. No way. Oh, crazy. Oh my gosh, I thought I was for sure dead there. I was like almost dead. I didn't know he could actually kill me. Okay. To Janet, I'm glad that you made it back safely and uncovered the truth about the Painscreek Killings. Good job. Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo of your article as soon as possible. Richard Harris, Editor-in-Chief. Oh my gosh, I'm like, that was crazy. We like haven't seen anyone this entire time. And then, yes, by the way, we found out who hired PI Stephen Moss, who killed Vivian Roberts. So, Matthew Brooks, Father Matthew. Okay. What was the murder weapon? The axe. Select a photo for your newspaper article. Gosh, it might have to be that one, huh? Or that one? That one's a good one because it has the typewriter, which has the missing or the weird E, and the axe. I think we go with this one because this was more Scott's investigation, so that doesn't really make sense. That was more about Sophia, though. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, wait, no, this one. Okay, so newspaper article submission review. Matthew Brooks, murder weapon axe, article photo. Okay, I think that's good. To Dorothy Patterson, my name is Janet Kelly. I'm here to inform you on behalf of PI Steve Moss that the secrets of the Painscreek Killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. The police are searching for his whereabouts. While preparing for this letter, I could not help but wonder, what if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian had not confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene hadn't insisted on a son to continue the family line? Could things have turned out differently? In hindsight, it's easy to say what they should not have done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derek really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew not have sought revenge for Sophia? And why did Henry Johnson choose to be an accomplice in Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice they think was the best, but not necessarily the right one. This made me realize the following. We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but there are consequences following our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequence. It was true that Charles and Sophia's affair was wrong, but Vivian had a choice, either to confront Charles about it or take it out on Sophia. She chose the latter. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay, well, you guys will have to read that. The Painscreek Killings, truth revealed. Ooh. Matthew Brooks killed Vivian with axe. Janet Kelly. Wow. And so it ends, guys. That was crazy. Well, one, I feel like I'm really in right now just because, we've been playing this game so long and it's just been literally us. And then for the end to have someone be there with you and chasing you for another thing. I was really panicked that entire time. So I think I kind of got lucky at the end going up onto that rooftop. But then to be like cornered like that, I totally thought we were going to die. We got hit a couple of times because I panicked and I didn't know where to go. Oh, nice. Grade A, 97% complete. Ranked detective. Ugh, I feel so proud. Okay, so I have a couple of feelings. One, still just panic. Two, yeah, this nice sense of like accomplishment, kind of getting through it all and figuring out who did it at the end. And kind of like a little sad that it's over now. But yeah, what a great game. I don't know if I loved that ending sequence. I don't know if I loved like being chased at the end. I feel like maybe they could have done something different there. It just felt very different from, the rest of the game. I think they could have made more like subtle hints along the way that like someone was in town and watching you, like door slamming or noises, things left behind to make it feel a little bit more creepy like that instead of having that running sequence. And it was really jarring actually to see like your character and like another character at the end there. But yeah, outside of the end sequence, it was a really great game, and I really enjoyed the process of taking notes and like analyzing things, and you guys who've been with me along the entire way, like just the twists and turns, and thinking who you thought it was at the beginning versus who you kind of thought it was at the end. So outside of the ending, I really, really enjoyed this. And if you have been watching with me too, thank you so much. And with that, guys, love these types of games, so you'll definitely see more of these in the future, and I will see you in the next one.